It is time. Yes. Hey guys, welcome back to the Dark Trilogy with me, Blade. Where today, you might think I'm out in the middle of the wilderness, nowhere near anything, but you are wrong, but also slightly right, because we're not near anything really, but we are near the construction site for SitheBlade Incorporated. That's right. Today is the day we're finally going to get started. It's been a long road to hoe, a long road to get here. I mean, granted, it's only been 10 episodes and whatnot, but, you know, it's been a while. It's been a long road to get here. So, without further ado, let's go over and let's at least take a look at what I've done just so far. I've cleared out this bit here as kind of an opening archway thing, which I really like. I have the center of it, and I've laid out what should be the basis floor plan-ish area of SitheBlade. Now, the way I had it in my other game, or in the Blade I was on the server I was playing with Scythe, the building itself ran east to west, which is what controlled like how some of the blocks looked that were on the floor. But now it's basically going to run north to south, but it's still going to have the same pattern on the floor. So it's just we're going to come in from what would have been the side, and the side is now the front. So that's the only real change in design. But yeah, so I figure I'm going to time lapse pretty much all of this. So yeah, let's just let's go ahead and get started. Well, now we have a nice sized crater. Should fit the base. I'm not entirely certain yet. We'll just have to wait and see. But I figured I would bring you all back for the ceremonial placing of the very first blocks. They won't be the cornerstones, but you could say they will be the cornerstone of the design. And lo and behold, I forgot them in a chest. Silly me. Oh, they should be just over here. Nope, not in that one. In this one. Or not. Maybe they're in my main bag. No, they're right there. They just blended in. Gosh darn it. Oh well then. Get lined up right in the middle. Grab our elevators. Boom. And then bump. And from those 4 blocks, the center, at the very center of our design, everything else shall be based around those blocks. I might need to dig out more that way though. It looks not even, but I don't know. I don't care. We'll get it done. But first, now before I send you all away and do another time lapse, let's look at these. As I crash, of course. Alrighty guys, we're back. Freshly restarted computer, and now we should be able to keep going. So, now we have put these in, and like I said, the pattern for these blocks runs east to west, as I discovered. So yeah, it's going to be longer this way than it will be that way. So I mean, that's not a big deal. It's just kind of a thing. So anyway, now that we have the start of our pattern, we can keep going. Woo! And there we go. Have at least the ground of it 99% done. Still missing a few bits and pieces here and there. Let's actually go ahead and sleep. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there right quick. There we go. Yep. Got the design all nice and outlined. I need to do a little bit more excavation. I'll do that off camera. But I think at very least we can get the walls built up and maybe even the top put on. So I'm hoping we can do that this episode. I'm not sure how long these montages are gonna end up. We're just gonna have to see. So anyway, I'm just gonna keep going. So see y'all in a few. Oh yes, and we've got at least this much done. Oh, it's come a long way, a long way in a very short time. Oh, granted, I mean, I do know the pattern and I have the old YouTube video up in front of me. Oh, but still, this is beautiful. Oh, I've been looking forward to actually building this for so long, and it's nice to actually be able to. Well, I think I'm going to do the topper off camera, just to chillax and build. Plus, my hand's starting to cramp up, so I might be taking a break for a while. But I'll bring you back as soon as the top is done, and then we'll go from there, I guess. See y'all in a few. And we're back, guys. If you'll pardon me, it's been been about a day because the server crashed. Yeah, well, I won't say the server crashed, but the computer restarted that the server's on. So yeah, and if you'll pardon me, I have to be a little bit quieter because the rest of the house is asleep. So, as you got little glimpses of underneath the tree, I've finished a good bit of SitheBlade, or at least the above ground main foyer lobby area. So, oh, and I'm showing it off even more. Dang it. But anyway, let's go take a look. Ooh, I've got a nice little path. See, isn't that a nice path? Yes. But that's the building. Yeah. Infested with monsters. Typical. That's curious. Curious if there's monsters up there. Well, that's the building. Got the topper put on. Nice and nice. Seriously, what are you guys doing up here? Oh well, they won't be there once the magnum torch is in place. But yeah, there we go. There's SitheBlade. I'll show you the inside. I've just got to be careful. Yeah. Oh, I've still got some dirt in places that I used to place the bloodwood. Yeah, the floor. The floor was done until I decided I'd use a quarry to dig out the bottom portion. And yeah, the quarry took out about half my floor before I stopped it. So, oh well. But on a side note, for whatever weird reason, maybe because the quarry doesn't touch trees or whatnot, but it didn't mind the bloodwood, which is very, very weird. Just a side note, you know, little bitty thing, not super important, but just, curious. So if you want a quarry-proof house, make it out of bloodwood. The logs. Okay, let's finish this creeper off. Oh, good lord. There were two of them. Oh, dearie me. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I'm still getting distracted. There we go. You know what? You've seen it at night. Now I'm just gonna sleep. And there's another one. And here it comes. And now it's gonna die. Because I can't risk it blowing up. There we go. Okie dokie. Now, you may wonder what I'm doing for lighting, because it's also lit up in here, or at least it was. Now it's daylight, so of course it's lit up. But if I press F7, zombies. So I usually sleep, but you can see the yellow X's are the spots where mobs can spawn during nighttime. If the X's were red, they could spawn there at any point in time whatsoever. What I'm doing is I'm taking the carpenter's blocks, which I was going to say, oh, they're for more than just decoration, but no, that's all they're for is decoration. But you can take glowstone dust and shift right click, and see how those X's disappeared? That means this area is now lit up. Yep. And it's also, I mean, granted it does consume a glowstone dust, but that's much cheaper than putting a block of painted glowstone to match whatever texture. Because then you can just grab your block of choice and boop, and nobody will be any the wiser. That's a carpenter's block. Unless they look at it, you know. So yeah, that's that. I just need to go back over that. I've just redone it. But yeah, that's, I don't know. Oh, because I dug out there. Yes, that's it. But yeah, this is this is SitheBlade. At least the beginnings of it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Super cool. Super awesome. Ah yeah. Now before we go, I do want to make note of one thing that I've noticed. And that will involve going back home. Now oh no, just tiny crash. Not a big one. Okay. What I've noticed is actually these pipes are really good, because you can tell exactly how much power is going through them. Like, I know through that pipe, that's probably 10,056 RF per tick, which means each of these emerald pipes is drawing 2560 and is pumping it out. I can also tell you which generators are running and which ones aren't, because these aren't supplying any power, and these aren't either, unless needed by a machine hooked up to that capacitor. So, I mean, I used to think these pipes were like the stupidest thing ever, but now that I'm using them, I like them. I definitely like the kinesis pipes more, so much more than I did. So that's my little tidbit of use. I did upgrade my capacitors. I now have 6 vibrant capacitors, and I was having issues with them connecting, and I still am. So I just put 2 3 towers. Also, I upgraded my power supply. So each of these is 8 of the regular generators that I had, and I now have 3 towers. Which, yeah, one of them is what I had power supply wise, and so I've essentially multiplied my power production by 12. And that's keeping up with both of my quarries quite handily. So yeah. Oh, that's it. That's it, guys. That is all I've got for you today. I do hope you enjoyed. I hope you're looking forward to building on SitheBlade just as much as I am. If you like what you see, hit the like. If you want to see more, hit the sub. And until next time, guys, stay sharp, and I'll see you then. Bye.